Bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Oleksandr Usyk. Fighting out of the blue corner, an iconic longtime world champion who defended his title for a record of 12 years, introducing a heavyweight champion of the world, the Brown Bomber, Joe Louis.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk. And there's the bell to start the round. Nice counter shot. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Just misses with that jab. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Straight right just misses. That jab misses. Tried to score with a jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Oleksandr. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then we'll strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
It's hard. I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
They're giving us a high-tempo show. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round anywhere this year. Fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job. Through the left uppercut, but it misses.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Joe Louis in trouble. close close round with 10 seconds to go. And he scores with the counter. Let's talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. They ring the bell, and here we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jabs, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like this. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Jab misses.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Do you believe what we are seeing? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Nice counter. Let's talk about Oleksandr. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box it. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
And he scores with the counter. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. He just misses with that jab. Misses with the straight left. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Threw a punch and just got countered. Let's talk about Alex. They ring the bell, and here we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Some fighters are just gifted. gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
That left hook missed. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Good counter punch. The courage on display here is incredible. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
How about that time counter shot? Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Beautiful counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it was like two.
There's the bell to start the round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Misses with the straight left. Counter punch caught him clean. Only catching air with that hook. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. Right hook won't score.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice stop, but that won't score. I'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Oleksandr. They ring the bell, and here we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won it hands down.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
You've got to be courageous when you're getting in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Nice counter shot. This is a high-octane battle. Nice counter shot. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off the chest and everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outblock the fight and beat them on both.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That counter shot lands. Then step back for just a moment. Good counter punching. Jab won't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Let's talk about... There's the bell to start the round. So Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. No rest for the weary. Catch and shoot. Just missed with that hook. Is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
This round's still up for grabs, with just their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it. But is the referee going to stop it here? The referee says they're okay to fight, and we'll keep fighting. Let's talk about We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you on the pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
You'd like to see more jabs. Nobody home with that hook. Catch and shoot. Swing and a miss with that jab. Beautiful counter shot. Those who thought this was the Hall of Famer Joe Louis is down. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagles hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting. You've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Jab doesn't find a home. Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. He's been... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, you've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
He threw a punch and just got countered. The right hook just missed. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point. That jab won't score.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything in return.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well done with that counter shot. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The Brown Bomber in some trouble. Let's talk about Oleksandr. And there's the bell to start the round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think of, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little fade with a big gun.
Straight punch just misses. The referee's paused the action, and we'll take a look at that cut. And the referee will allow this to continue. Joe Louis is down. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it. They're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Final 10 seconds. The Brown Bomber couldn't take anymore. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
That's lights out right there. 1, 2, 3, 4.
say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considering maybe throwing in the towel after their fighter got dropped twice.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Now it's a tougher fight. Wait a minute. Go back out there and win this round, all right? First minute, stick him on the end of the jab and then start gathering your pace. Bring the focus back or the jab back. Just boxing, just be smart. Get your shots off and don't give him anything, all right? Go back out there and win this round.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
He misses with that jab. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Good job defending the jab. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Just missed with that jab. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
He threw the hook, didn't land. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And that's it, a unanimous decision win.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming.